What's up? It's your boy KAZANOVA the Dawn, aka Tap Out. First of all, I want to tell you the story, my true story with Christmas. Well, I have to tell you that when I was a kid, I always loved, you know, watching cartoons, you know, eating breakfast cereals every morning. So at that time, in December, I saw people, you know, making cupcakes, sweet cakes, like in Spanish called turrón. And anytime when I was, coming back from school to watching cartoons, I remember one of them is talking about baby Jesus and three men coming from the east, following the star, because the star showed us, the birth of the king of the kings. And you see, I came from a Muslim family, and I never had this, I never had these moments with my family or sharing these ideas with my family, because my family from my father's side and my mother's side, they are Muslims. I'm the only one who's different. So I remember I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. Christmas tree, lights, colors, balls, colors, decoration for Christmas tree decoration. And a big guy, an old guy with white barb, white barb, and dressing with red dress, and they call Santa Claus, Père Noël, Papa Noël. So anytime I remember, just when the winter begins, I started crying. In the beginning, I was crying because of cold, because I I didn't have enough blankets. So my childhood days, it was nothing but watching cartoons. You know, it's not only Christmas, but a lot of things I used to watching, Cartoon Network and Disney stuff and Nickelodeon stuff. Watching movies like Home Alone 2, Jumanji, Miss Doubtfire, rest in peace, Robin Williams. I'll never forget the funniest moments in my life. And how can I forget the Olsen twins, the movies like Grandmother House We Go and How the West Was Fun. Anyway, years passed. My life became so complicated time after time. Suddenly, I met a friend from the United States. This friend, he have almost the same age as me. Married, and he's father of. At that time, he was the father of 2 kids. Now he got 4 in total. Of course, every year they go to see their families every Christmas, every year. So they going to celebrate with them. One day, John, Sunday morning, he invited me. That was a week before Christmas. He told me to come, and I came to visit him. The most scene I saw in my life, and that makes me shocked. I was very shocked and I was very surprised because in my life I never lived this kind of living. I forgot to say that when I was a kid, back in the days, I was scared to come back home because maybe because you got a bad grades, or maybe because your big sister wants to make your life as hell. So I was living afraid, scary. It's not scary to die, but scary to be hurt again and again and again. But that morning, and Sunday morning, he told me to come. I saw Christmas tree. I saw his wife and his kids, very happy. And what can I say? What can I say? That was like, you know, happy and joy in that house. I swear of God, I never had these feelings before. I never feel myself like this. I was crying when I saw this, cookies, coffee and milk and Christian songs, and I don't know what can I say. Sometimes I feel myself that I'm going to have a heart attack if I cried so much, because it was unfair to me. It's unfair because I never had good moments. I never had good souvenirs. I was trying to make myself a nice memories and nice moments so I can be happy forever. I was crying. John says that it's okay because he knows that I lived this life very hard. And I told him that was wonderful, because I really wish if I was adopted by people like you and your wife. I was really wishing if I was adopted. And so I can live this kind of moments, and I don't care if, some kind of parents, they love you and cares about you. Even if you make some mistakes, okay, you're grounded the rest of the weekend. I'm okay with that, because it's all about love. They cares about me. They loves me. I don't have little sister, little brother. I don't have a daughter. I have nobody. I have nobody. I'm the only one in this world, and when I saw this kind of Christmas time, this is before December 25th, because in the late night, it was cold, and I have to wear in double socks, double pajamas, and 3 blankets, because it was very, very, very hard to me to sleep, because very cold, but I just really need love. And I remember when I was reading in the Bible, 1 John 4:7. 1 John chapter 4, verses 7. Okay, there he is. It says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love, and this the love of God was made manifest among us, that God sent his only Son into the world so that we might live through him." So that's what I changed, because that changed my life. If it wasn't for love of God, maybe I'm gonna be ended myself in a jail cell, or maybe in the streets, robbing people or scamming. If it wasn't for, if it wasn't love of God, maybe I can be a criminal, a psychopath, a sociopath. That's it. If it wasn't for love of God, maybe I can end myself washing dishes or pimping hoes. Or selling drugs. So that's it. So it was very, very crazy, because I wasn't like that before I finished at 15 years old. I wasn't like that. But when I finished at 15 years old, that's it. My life changed. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16. I don't know what can I say. After that, I was sinful all my life, because I couldn't find somebody who cares about me, because I masturbated watching porn hentai all my life, because I couldn't find joy and real love in my life. I was robbing my parents' house, because I couldn't find somebody who take me from her wings. That's the problem. So I really wish if I was adopted, or I was born in that beautiful house who understand love and cares.